The fine motor skills of cradling also need to be timed appropriately, in sync with the stride and movements of the player when it comes to gameplay and cradling in a dynamic environment. In this drill, coaches should first demo the timing of cradling while walking and building it up to a jog. The proper timing is to bring the stick across one's body while stepping with the opposite leg of the side that they hold the stick on and bringing the ball back to their hip while stepping with the same leg at a cadence of 1 to 1. One step and the arm comes across, one step and the arm comes back. In variation number 3 of our cradling series, which builds the skills of cradling up from stationary to dynamic, players start by cradling around a partner. Coaches should line players up across from each other, about 5 meters away, with balls, and have them take turns cradling around their partner, both directions, left and right, building up their speed each time around, which is variation number 3A. Advance to removing a ball from one partner, and after cradling around them, rolling the loose ball back to them, which is variation number 3B. The player without the ball may also be permitted to try to strip the ball from the player as they cradle around them, which is variation 3C. Variation number 4 is called Scrambled Eggs. Create a designated area using pylons, appropriate to the size of the group that you are working with. Get all players to weave around each other, first at walking speed, later at jogging speed, and/or at running speed, depending on numbers and skill level, which is variation number 4A. Emphasize players keeping their body between the other players and the ball, i.e. protect or hide the ball, utilizing proper cradling technique. Once players get the hang of it, coaches can casually try to dislodge the ball from the players who don't have it protected, otherwise pushing them on their hips in order to throw off their center of gravity, which is variation number 4B. Players need to learn to use their body position and arms to protect the ball, keeping their stick tight to their body and away from anyone trying to take it from them. Instead of a coach or coaches trying to dislodge the ball, players could also be designated to do this job, with up to half of the group with the ball and half without, switching roles halfway through the drill, which is variation number 4C. This drill can also be done as a game, whereby if a player drops their ball or gets knocked out of the designated area, they must wait until the next game to get back in. Otherwise, they can try to dislodge the ball from the other players until there are only a few remaining, which is variation number 4D. Players will naturally and intuitively start to use dodges that will later be taught in subsequent drills. A dodge is a quick movement or fake movement, usually toward the opponent's net, with or without a ball, using quick foot and sometimes arm and hand movements, starting at roughly a stick length away from a defender. Successful dodges are usually set up with a change in speed or direction. There are many different styles of dodges, described primarily by the action taken towards the net. The same progressions for all of the aforementioned drill variations can be repeated for more advanced players using the one-handed cradling technique, which is variation number 5, after first becoming well versed in the fundamentals using 2 hands.